What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna go ahead and take the engine off the Gs550 and I guess we'll see what's in there, and that'll tell us if we're gonna build it or if it's junk, pretty much. As you can see, it's behind this table here, so I've got to move some stuff. At first with coffee. It's actually coffee, mostly. So let me go ahead and move everything around and dig this thing out, and we'll go from there. I've been tinkering with it here and there, and got the engine mostly disconnected. There's one more bolt. Yeah, we got it dug out, and I gotta try to get this last bolt out of here. I got to reach the nut somehow. On the other side, I've got it loose, so I can kind of hold the nut with my finger. Thread the nut off there. Oh, I'll find that later. Now, let's see if we can get the bolt out. Oh, I got a different. Let's try this way. Oh shit. I need to put a lock on the anvil. And you wear them out over time. Well, now the bolt is fucking holding the socket. Let me get the extension out. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, so the engine is loose. Next thing we gotta do, I gotta take this right peg off and the brake pedal, the rear brake. The engine looks like it needs to come off the right side of the frame, so I've got to make room for it is all. I will end up taking everything off the frame at some point, but the main thing I want to do is get the engine off so I can focus on the engine. So I'm just going to do the right side, only what I need to take off. What is that?
Bologna, egg, and cheese.
Bologna, egg, and cheese. Man, what a waste of egg and cheese. Yeah, I'll spin. A lot of this stuff I'm probably going to change anyways. I'm not going to have the rear pegs, which really there's no reason to have this large bracket unless they use it for an exhaust hanger. Yeah, not bad. Split that open. Come on, there you go. Alright, keep everything together. Probably go ahead and I'll leave these on the pegs, or probably because they're in a bushing. No, you know what? I'm going to reassemble it. They're not going to be in the way. I'm probably going to lose all this anyways, but for now we'll keep it together. So these little rubber isolators are kind of worn out anyways. We take these and put them in the parts pile. And I should be able to, I think I'm going to bring a little step stool over here. Hopefully it's close to the right height. Set it beside the engine, and maybe I can manhandle this engine onto the step stool. Okay, so I was able to take the little crankcase breather off the top of it. Stuck up kind of high relative to what little room there is in there. Hopefully that's just enough to get this through the hole. I guess we're about to find out. So let's give her a shot. Okay. I need to reposition somehow. God. You'll stay right there. Come on the other side. Let's not knock the stool over. Kind of get around it. Stool's a little higher than the bottom of the engine. Okay. Now I got to get in on the table. That's the next hurdle. So I'll probably move the bike out of the way, roll the table over here. We're going to give it a shot, try to get it up there. Hopefully it doesn't fall off the step stool. Nobody's out here but me, so I don't have to worry about some dumbass coming by and fucking with shit like they usually do around here. Alright, let me go get the table. Alright, we got her up on the table. So now, let's start by take the caps off the end. We'll take the valve cover off first, and the cams, and then the head. And then we will know finally what the deal is. Hopefully, like I said, just rings. I need to go get a marker. So a nice little tip for you guys. I've always done this with things that I take apart and they sit around for a while. Get you some little sandwich bags that are sealable. Mark on there whatever you're dealing with. Say valve cover and anything associated with a valve cover, including these caps. Go in there and close it up. And keep that with all of our parts. So whatever I got to take to get the valve cover off, basically, goes in the valve cover bag. Nuts and bolts and clips and anything associated with the valve cover. Alright. Take all the bolts off. Most of these are probably the same size, or same length rather. So what I'll do, I'm just going to take them out, throw them in the bag. If there's any that are longer or shorter, hopefully it's only a couple, and we'll be able to figure that out when we go back together. But more than likely they're all the same. Now if they were all different sizes, then obviously you'd want to try to figure out a way to pull a piece of cardboard with some holes in it, lay it out kind of the way it should be in the valve cover. They all look the same size to me. In the bag. Alright, we'll close that up. Put it with all the parts. And this is probably going to require a little persuasion. something to get under there somewhere. There we go. That looks dry. Yeah, valve over there. Chain looks like it's got some tension on it. Not bad, not bad. So we got to release the tensioner and get the cams out of there. Yeah, this tensioner is kind of a weird deal to me. It's got this little thing that turns the spring on it. I don't know how you release the tension, but I'm going to just try taking it off. Something falls out and figure out how to put it back together. And sure it's not the end of the world, you know. Let me take this side. Two bolts, but still feels pretty stuck to me. I don't want to pry too hard, but what the deal is with that thing? It's a weird tensioner. I can't turn the engine. Behind it, push it off. Yeah, let's tap on it. Fuck it. All else fails, tap on it. Right. Tap, tap, tap. There we go. She popped out. Pretty basic tensioner. I'm not sure. Oh, I see how it works. Somehow it's adjustable. I don't know how. But I think it just keeps the right amount of tension. So that's a pretty obvious part. I don't have to really label it. Put it in a bag with its bolts. We can figure that one out. Parts pile. Now, slack. Here I got my cam caps loose. So these are all going in a bag. All the bolts are the same. Make sure we get the dowels in there. Yep, still on there. I should be able to snake these out. Alright, let's see if we can crack all these head nuts loose without dragging the engine off the. Let's see. They shouldn't be all that tight. Crack them loose. Uh-oh. Drag them loose enough for the little 1/4 inch impact to handle the rest. Just kind of whiz them off. Probably won't PB wide. Those aren't too bad because they are cap nuts. They're probably not rusted like these regular nuts. Now, let's try to get the head off. Let's go between, that'll be easy here. There we go. Not so bad. Make sure we're loose before I start picking up on it. Alright. head bolts and get in the chain. Let's go set this over here. Alright, so there's our problem. Stuff. Little water number 2. Oh, that's oil. That's kind of oil too. I'm wondering about that. A lot of stuff in there. Let me get you guys in here and show you. Number 4 cylinder. There's a whole bunch of stuff in it. I don't quite know what it is. It's a lot of rust for a cylinder and rings. Today's goal is to kind of figure out what was next, whether we could build this or not. But quite honestly, I think with all this, it's really just too early to call it. I'm going to have to get something in here to suck all this stuff out of there so I can get a good look and see if I can free up the cylinders from the rings. Get the cylinder bank off of there. And that's what I've got to do to really know the answer. So we don't know yet. It's still too early to call. Next video, we'll hopefully I'll have that cleaned out so we can see it. See number 3, not too bad. Number 2, I think that's oil. It's not water. Number 1's not bad. That's normally what you see when you pull one apart. The oil could have come off the head. Number 4. I would say that's definitely where it's locked up, for sure. Oil's not going to lock anything up. This stuff would. Until next time.